Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crap Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host, Danjo, here with part 33, Tales of Zestiria. Hope you guys are, all doing well. Sorry, had zero chill there for a sec. Gotta do the thing. There we go. Wait, isn't there a walk button? There's a walk button. Yeah. I'm using a different controller than I usually use today, because the Wingman XE2 had a pretty significant update the other day. And it is true, I have preferred controllers for various games. And I'm not sure this is gonna be the right fit for this game. Because just based on how I prefer certain games to feel, I guess. I've been a console gamer for a very long time. I know a lot of things are better on PC. It's not the. It's like fast walk is so funny to me. It's like, ooh, I gotta get there, but I gotta be careful. Oh, so funny. When that came up there for a sec, I know if I stop and read it, it says Tin Tegel Ruins, or maybe Tintagal, but all I could read was Tingle Taint, which just hearing those words delves up some, like, my imagination just does not like me sometimes. Just some really bad Legend of Zelda fan art, like definitely NSFW. But yeah, what are we doing today? What even are we doing? It's part 33. Numbers are hard. Words are hard, but numbers are also hard. Then call me a number. Yeah, it's part 33 of Tales of Zestiria. I am indeed miking myself a little bit differently today. I couldn't think of a different word. I know there's a different term for it, but I still can't remember it. She is giving me this sassy stance. I didn't notice that before. It's like, why are you so sassy? And call me darlin'? It's just sassiness, man. Anyway. So, in case you guys are curious, today I'm using the 8BitDo Pro 2 wired controller. That is the controller I'm using right now. And in case you guys want to know more about the Wingman XE2 update, the TLDR with that is that I'm still testing it, so stay tuned for a full video, and I'm still gonna need a few more days of testing, so, like, because that's the thing, like, when it comes to making opinion videos, hey, here's this new tech thing, this is what I think of it. I don't typically do like an initial video on it, like for I would say every one of them. A lot of testing takes place. So, and yeah, so that's a different video though. This is Tales of Zestiria. So, and it's strange. They told me I could use this room to like sleep or whatever. Which, oh, that's why this bed looks different. It doesn't have sheets or blanket. And the pillows are tiny. Yeah, so I'm not really sure what we're supposed to be doing. As a recap of last time, I do remember, like, we're supposed to take a look around the hideout, I guess. So on the previous episode, a lot of weird crap happened. We encountered what I think he's called the Lord of Calamity, I think is what they were calling him. The big evil guy. Like, although the game kept it kind of vague, they didn't clarify if it actually was the Lord of Calamity. They, like, Lila and seemed pretty sure that it was. So, I'm assuming she's telling the truth, because why would she lie? I mean, she has reasons to lie, obviously. That's been clarified before. Oh yeah, R3 brings up the map. I forgot about that. L2 does that map, as does touchpad. Yeah, so Lord of Calamity shit happened. Soray may have been tainted by malevolence. Then we got saved by somebody in the Assassin's Guild, whatever they call it, I forget. And we're in their hideout right now. And we don't know... No, Alicia left to go back to Lady Lake. But our Seraphim are nowhere to be found, I guess? Like, we have no idea what happened to Lila or Mikleo or Edna. So, that's not great. So we gotta, you know...
So the depths of the ruins are just beyond here, huh? Looks like it's sealed off.
Mm-hmm. It does appear that way. So, what are we doing? Oh, now I can sleep. And I have to. Gotcha. But I want to see the ruins. I'm not making fun of Soray's voice actor, by the way.
You need to be more careful out there.
Poor shepherd, all alone.
How vexing. We're right here, yet he can't hear us.
You guys!
Soray, are you back to normal now?
Oh, thank fucking goodness.
Thank goodness.
I was really freaked out when you guys all suddenly disappeared.
So that lion head guy held off. What on earth did he do back there?
Wait. He didn't say what his name was, did he? Like how... I don't think so. It's been a little bit since I recorded part 32 though, so you might have found him.
Haven't you ever thought about what happens when two domains overlap? Which one's blessing would be the most affected?
What do you mean?
The domain you cast as a shepherd lost to the domain of the one you faced against back there.
And that was enough to momentarily paralyze Soray's resonance?
It's to be expected. That corrupted domain of his is stronger than that of even a dragon.
Heldolf. Is he the Lord of Calamity?
It sure looks like it. No one other than the Lord of Calamity could be cloaked in such malevolence.
Well, there's got to be some reason. Some story behind why he came to hold such malevolence and power.
You got that right. Something like that doesn't just happen naturally.
I would not challenge him again without first finding the answer and understanding the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Saray!
Normal people.
Are you talking to yourself?
My friends are here with me.
Huh?
They're, Seraphim.
Is this a bad time? Should we come back?
Lila, think she could hear you if we did the usual trick?
Oh, right! Let's try it out!
Oh, when Alicia couldn't hear them, right?
Hey!
Just try and focus, Rose.
Rose, can you hear?
Yeah, easy, Rose.
Rose, please, just calm down.
I'm not hearing this! Let go! Let me go, you idiot!
Rose, listen!
Uh-oh.
Oh, too good.
Guess you really pushed her buttons, Mr. Shepard.
Yeah, the boss can't handle that kind of stuff.
I see.
Make yourself at home, Shepard. Just give a holler if you need something.
But for now, we'll need you to hang around for a bit, till we can decide what to do with you.
You know, like if we're gonna kill you in your sleep or something, just hang tight. All right. Let's see. That's too good. Rose sounds really familiar though. Like I've been trying to place it. The actor definitely plays a bunch of roles, like from other stuff that I've played and, you know, watched and stuff. Like definitely one of those anime voice actors, which Bandai Namco has kind of always been good about in Tales of games, getting like good talent for their English voice cast.
Hey, that's...
Yeah, Dezel.
Dezel? Who the fuck is Dezel? Oh, this guy who also did not introduce himself? Pretty sure. Like, how does Mikleo know the names of people?
Hey, Dezel. There's something I wanted to ask you.
Funny you should say that. I'd like to ask you something too. What's that ability you've got that envelops you in the power of the Seraphim?
You mean the Armatus?
It's called the Armatus, huh? So, that's it.
I guess so.
You think I can get one as well?
The Armatus is a fusion of the Shepherd and a Seraph acting in unison.
It's the combination of both powers working in tandem. It isn't something that can be obtained.
That sounds like a real hassle. But I'll admit, it is strong.
I don't get you. What is it you're after?
Just weighing the situation, and seeing if it's connected to my personal agenda.
Being a shark man.
There's one last thing I wanted to ask you. That girl, Rose, do you think she could enact the power of the Armatus?
No.
It may be possible for her. She does seem to have the latent aptitude for it.
Huh.
But the way she is now, not a chance. She could have all the natural affinity in the world, but she denies the Seraphim. Whose fault is that?
Guess he's not willing to listen to us. I never did understand those wind Seraphim.
Did you say wind? That's the element that we need.
A Seraph who desires the Armatus.
I think he just wants power, bro. this is kind of a tricky... You know what? I think I just realized what it is. So you may have noticed... it's so good to see them back in my inventory. I mean, party. They are friends, not tools. You may have noticed in the audio in this episode, and I'm just doing an aside on the menu here because it cuts the game audio by about 40%, I want to say. You may have noticed the overlapping, like the booming nature of certain frequencies. It's like when... that's a good way to put this. So when it's like in music, which, you know, is just one form, one art form of audio. In order to get like a full sound, essentially, that's sonically interesting. A thing that is very helpful to do is to isolate, trying to isolate and capitalize upon different frequencies. So depending on, and I guess this is more of a composition thing, depending on the effect desired, usually you don't want to have too many things that play on similar frequencies. So, for example, you don't want to have, okay, going back to music, I guess, you don't want to have like a bass drum that's like tuned too high if you have a bass guitar that's like on a similar frequency. But typically within the normal tuning range, that's gonna, the bass guitar is naturally gonna be higher than the sound of that deep bass, like dum dum dum, you know, that kind of thing. So because they don't share that many things, even the lowest note on the bass isn't going to be drowned out by the bass drum. Like, but it's also about frequency. So like on a bass guitar, typically you'd be picking it on a double stand-up bass. Essentially, you might be picking, but you might also be using like a bow, for example, like you would with a cello or a violin, which, you know, rubbing that against the strings is going to create a different type of frequency. And even like the plucking could be compared to like how a piano produces sounds by essentially flicking or tapping the string to create that kind of resonance. So it's a different, and like in a sense, like resonance and frequency could be used interchangeably in that context from the very subjective standpoint of describing audio to a different listener, for example, because how one person perceives sound is going to be different from anybody else, and like how you, even though you may think you are hearing things in a way that somebody else is, that's never it's never going to be one-to-one. So that's part of the core challenge of communication, naturally. But especially when it comes to very subjective things, like, sound and taste. And, like, there are a few things where, like, visual stuff is one of the easiest to communicate just because it's definitive, it's very easily analyzed. I mean, it's still, there are aspects of it that still come down to preference. But yeah, I would say sound and taste are the two most abstract. Which is probably why they're my favorite, actually. Like, come to think of it. Things that are aesthetically pleasing. Yeah, sound and taste, those are like my two favorite, but they're also the most subjective and abstract. That's really interesting. Huh. Anyway, because I was doing some audio tests before this episode recording, and I was like, it sounds a little weird, like talking over this music. And I think that's why, is like, with my microphone audio and the game audio, like specifically the game, this track on the OST, it's a lot of the same, a lot of those mid notes are kind of very similar to the vocal range, the natural voice range. So it overlaps a little bit to the beat of, what is that? Okay, so there's the flute, or the pan flute, it sounds like. There's also some kind of mandolin in there. There's the other set of wind instruments, which it's hard to tell what that is. It sounds like there's a harp in there. Kinda also sounds like maybe Spanish guitar there. Anyway, it's a track that's very mid-heavy, is my point. So it doesn't mesh as well with, like, just talking.
Oh,
so
where are you going?
I have no idea. You kidding me?
Well, I was thinking of going back to the battlefield.
You must be joking.
You want your resonance to get blocked off again?
We can't just sit around twiddling our thumbs. I need to learn more, and I can't do it here.
No and no. It's too dangerous.
The shepherd must do something about the Lord of Calamity. I'm the shepherd, so I have to go.
Wow, Saray, you are
Isn't
such a
that true?
fucking idiot.
No.
Huh?
Like, has he not learned? This is so dumb. I get it. Like, if you're the type of gamer that's like gung-ho and like, I'm gonna go save the world all the time, you know, and I get it as like a protagonist, especially in this kind of story, like that might be the natural thing. But I feel like anybody who's played any kind of story-based game would know, just kind of, you know, anybody who's been paying attention, that's a terrible idea. Like, you can't just win because you're the good guy. You can't, you need to get stronger. Dahoy.
Do not be impatient, Saray.
I'm pretty sure we've told you what the result will be if you lose yourself.
In the museum,
If the shepherd allows malevolence to corrupt him, the world will be plunged into unimaginable chaos.
That's right. Never forget that.
There are some things we won't know until we try. That's true enough. But now's not the time to tempt fate.
Very true. What you need most now is a chance to rest.
Hey, how about this? Why don't we explore the deeper part of the ruins here? I'm legitimately curious as to what Maven was talking about.
Did you say ruin exploring?
A novel idea. Let's do just that, shall we?
Well, she's on board.
All right! The boys are back in town!
Yes!
Someone's got his mojo back.
Wasn't he supposed to be getting some rest?
Rest from being a shepherd, anyway.
Let's go check it out!
Anyway.
So first, we gotta do something about this door.
You think?
No one here has a clue how to open the darn thing. Fortunately, we didn't care much either. Any ideas?
I'm not sure. We'll have to examine it first.
Okay.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just seeing how the shepherd works his magic. Don't mind me.
So you do believe in magic.
Okay.
I've seen this before. I've played Skyrim. You gotta rotate the different things to match up the symbols and blah 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 blah.
Wonder what really is behind that door.
Ruins.
Oh, you're interested in ruins too, Rose?
As if. What I am interested in is you.
Oh, really?
He had the same kind of reaction. Like, thanks? This isn't inspecting the door, this is just talking to
with a
people.
sealed-off entrance. There must be a reason behind it.
But it doesn't look like any ordinary seal. There's not even a keyhole.
Fancy a wager? For old time's sake?
Oh, you're on, sucker. I'll find a way to open it way before you do.
Your track record against me thus far indicates otherwise.
Well, there was that door I figured out while you weren't in the party, McLeod. Because somebody got butthurt and was like, I'm going to the inn.
Rose isn't taking her eyes off you.
Man, she sure is weird. Talking to you guys makes me paranoid she's gonna punch me again. What's so funny?
You too. She was screaming and you were panicking and then pow!
Revel in my pain, why don't you?
Duh. It was pretty funny, Sarai. Edna, you're my last hope.
This is dumb. Here, I'll just smash it open.
Don't you dare! This is a precious historical relic!
I mean, I kind of agree that it's dumb. Start by opening the sealed door? We don't even know how to open it. What do you mean, start by opening the sealed door? Another way to open the door, probably either a bar or bowl with some kind of switch to push or pull. If you don't smash and I'm happy, you don't switches, but you got off on switches and traps and stuff. We do. Completely unaware of Dezel. He's a Seraphim, isn't he? She can't see Seraphim. Like, yeah, you're welcome to poke around the hideout all you like. I decided to move anyway. Most of our packing's already done. No one's gonna care if you start messing the place up. So like I said, knock yourself out. Uh-huh, I wonder if it has anything to do with something in this room where I couldn't go before, and maybe there's a switch on the ground that's like ginormous, and you are a Norman. Why, wait a minute. Oh, because they're not with me, because they're over there. Alright, whatever. I don't necessarily want to give it to Saray, and I don't know who else. I can't check their skill things right now. Heading up millions when they're both to the floor. She literally gives you another hint. Right, I think we'll leave the tidying up at that. In the end, we never understood what those bumps in the floor were for. You guys literally never had the idea to press all the switches down. Which I think the other ones are already down, unless they reset all of them. Cause we got the save point, and we got that one. Yeah, that's already down. And there was the one in here. I thought so. No? There's one in this big room, right? Right? I mean, there's that one, yeah, but... And then there's the one in here, which is already down. So I think that's the only other one. No surprise there.
Bingo!
Took you long enough.
I see. So that's what was interfering with the door's rotation, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Looks like I win this time.
For once.
Nope. Definitely not for once. Oh,
All
and
right,
there's the
let's
lamp
do
one.
this.
Oh, you're coming too?
Yep, I'm in if you are.
Rose,
Aww.
there may be beasts lurking inside that are so powerful, people would consider them monsters. I refer to these creatures as Hellions.
Okay.
Listen,
Yeah, Hellions, blah blah, something something powerful. I'm listening.
I'm saying it'll be dangerous.
Oh, if we get Rose as like a second squire. Dude. Then we could have 3 Seraphim in the party at once, which is probably not going to happen, because typically these are a 4-play. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Maybe temporarily, but I'd probably have to pick between Alicia or Rose. So.
And I'm saying if you're fine, I'm fine. You've seen what I can do. Come on. I was bored out of my gourd anyway.
Hey!
Bored out of my gourd, that's fun.
I'm going to. Keep her from causing you folks any trouble.
But wait, Dezel, you can't purify the Hellions.
Are you sure?
If it comes to it, we'll bail them out.
Indeed, this is our first ruin expedition in some time. Let's enjoy it.
Some vacation this is.
Yeah, Saray, you're... Oh, they finally changed the music. Oh, that's great.
I'm not sensing much malevolence.
All the better. This ought to be a fine adventure.
Wow. Okay. There is like no transition. Okay, so who has Lila? Lila's the only one that doesn't have a whatchamacallit. The vertical thing that gives you a plus 20 on everything. What is... It's called rest. Which one is rest? Duration of stat reduction. Does she already have that one? Oh, it's one of these. Because it has like this spear. Is that what that icon's supposed to be? Or is it supposed to be like a big... Could be a spear. I kind of assumed it was like a lance, but I guess it could be like a sword in mid-swing or something? Okay. Oh, it's this one. Okay. It's just if we... Oh, you can still do the Oh, okay, I forgot you could do that. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so Lila might actually get the vertical thing on the second skills? I don't know if getting 4... Okay, so ooh, Edna's actually really close. Getting that as well. Rune? Why is she wearing command shoes when that barely helps her? Oh, because I don't have other shoes right now. Because she got the leftovers, I'm assuming. Okay. So everything else is definitely worse. Right? Not sure when I got that, but... Oh, okay. Gotcha. For art attack. So I kind of forgot about that. The first stat on the piece of equipment is like the main stat that augments. We could go... Huh. Touch garment. We don't have any extra rings right now, or shoes. Okay. Well, before I do that then, I'm gonna go hit up the shop. Because now that we have other people, again, so she's fine. They don't have boots or rings. Okay. You know what, let's just buy some holy bottles just so we have some. Yeah. If it was Rune, I'd give it to Edna, but yeah, let's give it to Lila. Probably on her bamboo stack, just because that's like the most recent thing that she has. And the other pieces of equipment are likely to be replaced by something. So, bamboo stack? Yeah. Okay. It's so much easier to talk over. I like it. So kinda strange. They call it a semicircular door. I mean, I guess the opening is? Yeah, alright, that works. Kind of also strange that there's like... Oh, is it another artifact? Possibly. Yeah, in this music it's more of like the lower register, where it's kinda like this, or a little bit. It's kind of the mid-range, yeah. So for spoken word, this one's definitely better than the high range for the, what would you call that? It's kind of a bridge, but it's, there's another word for it when it's like a tapering from one piece of music to the other piece of music. It's, again, it's kind of like a bridge, but that's not the name of it. Shit. Can't remember what it's called. Anyways. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for today, guys. Thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciated. Hope you enjoyed. And of course, before we get going... Oh, because it's not. Never mind. It's fine. Sometimes I get thrown off and think like, oh, that's not correct, even though it should be, because for a long time, I'm still not used to this new display, the new TV that I'm using. I keep thinking it's the old one because it's similar. Comparing the capture footage to the other display footage, it used to be a lot closer, or maybe just how, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's different now, and it's okay that they look different because the end result is the same. It's just from my perspective, it's more different now. I know it's hard to explain. It's actually a good name for this episode, hard to explain. Anyway, thank you for being here, guys. Greatly appreciated. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is nobody. But if you want to be incredibly awesome, support the show a bit more directly, and get in on all those membership benefits like nobody, check out the join button down below, or the Farts and Crap Show buy me a coffee. Either way, the tiers, it cracks me up when I do that. Anyway, tiers start at $3 a month. It's only 10 cents a day. It gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on this channel via the Members' Choice polls. And we do have one coming up. I could actually figure this out right now. I don't have the note in front of me right now, which I will do in between episodes. But I just did the scheduling earlier, so I do remember. Saturday, September 9th, 2023 is when the final Mega Man Legends episode is coming out. So starting the following day, Sunday the 10th, we have a new round of RC samples coming out. That's going to be 4 days. Every day in that time slot, noon Eastern, is going to be a new RC sample of one of the potential options to become the next Retro Classics series. So that will be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So on Wednesday, it was Wednesday last time, wasn't it? Oh, that's a weird coincidence. On Wednesday the 13th of September 2023, that is when the Members' Choice poll will go out. Members' Choice polls always last for a full week. So at the end of the day on the 20th, that poll will close. Well, it'll probably stay open, but the votes will be tallied between the Buy Me a Coffee and here on the YouTube membership page. Membership tab, sorry. And then the one with the most votes will become the next Retro Classic series, which will start a few days later. Once it closes. So likely on the 22nd or 23rd, most likely the 23rd. In the meantime, we'll have a bunch of kind of random videos, project videos I've been working on for a while. More than likely that Wingman XE2 update video I was talking about earlier will be one of them, and some other things I've been working on that I'm not going to tell you guys about because it's gonna be a surprise. But anyway, that's what it looks like for now. So if you guys want to get in on the vote, that's how you do it. And yeah, indeed. So but yeah, part 33, that's a wrap. So thank you guys for being here, greatly appreciated, and until next time, take care, and I hope you all have a beautiful day. Refrain, it's a refrain, that's what it's called.